Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of True Dungeon Talk with Trent. I am Trent of Trent Tokens. I'm your host, and I'm a huge fan of True Dungeon and a very avid token collector, to say the least. I want to thank each and every one of you who are watching live, and in the future, I thank you all for watching in the future. If you are unfamiliar with True Dungeon, boy, oh boy, you are in luck. It's the most amazing live game of all time, and there's also a virtual through Zoom version. And the shortest way I can describe it is Dungeons and Dragons with your friends live. It's awesome. If you've never visited TrueDungeon.com, I highly recommend it. There's an amazing community of people, which is one of the biggest reasons I believe it's so successful, and definitely the biggest reason why I'm a big participant. And yeah, there's a forum there. You go to the forums, truedungeon.com, find the forums, huge community. You can learn all about it, ask any types of questions, find groups to run with. It's great to run with new people on the adventures. That's what we call them, the adventures. But it's even more fun if you bring friends and do that every year. And speaking of being an avid collector, if you haven't seen the show before, this right here is a big collection of tokens. It starts down here in this binder. That's the 2003 binder, which has some missing tokens. So let's talk about my missing tokens. But first, let me go to the chat. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go to the chat here. Hello, everyone. Oh, my God. There's lots of people here. Zach, Mike, Brian, Bill, Steve, Myron/Mongo, Rachel, Brian, and Crystal. Crystal, thank you for being our newest subscriber. Flick, Andy, Dave, David, Gabe, Jason, David Wiggins. That's my brother. What are you doing here? Don't say anything bad. That's one of my brothers. Let's see, Matt, another David. Man, big time with the David. And thank you all for saying congratulations. Rob, hello. And I believe that's everybody. And Bill, and Zach again. Yes, thank you all very much for watching the show live. I really do appreciate it. And yes, in this episode, I will be celebrating 4 years of hoo-ha! And if you don't know what hoo-ha is, I'll explain that in a few minutes. It's the 4th anniversary of Trent Tokens, TrentTokens.com. And if you've never visited TrentTokens.com or never heard of Trent Tokens, you probably aren't watching this video right now. But just in case you hadn't heard of it before, or maybe weren't familiar with one of the reasons or one of the many reasons that I started the site, I'll tell you. Let's see, Trent the Barbarian, Mike C. Yes, that's a big character fan of mine. Hello, Dragon6483 and Ken, thank you for joining us, and Mike C. and Thomas and Andy. Yes, thank you all for that. Congratulations. So yes, TrentTokens.com. 4 years ago, almost to the day, actually 4 years ago yesterday is when I started the site. I started the site on May 14th, 2017. And then the next day, on the 15th of 2017, was my first order. And I was really surprised that it came in so fast, and it was, just so great to fulfill the order, because as a big collector, as you can see here, and also a big purchaser of tokens from many different people when I started, it was like Christmas every time, when I would receive the box of tokens and I would open them and then add them to my collection or think about what kind of builds I could do. So having that joy happen so many times to me, that's what I think about even today when I fulfill an order. I imagine the person opening up the box and feeling that great joy, and it's just an amazing feeling. It might sound like I'm a big dork, but that's the truth. So there you go. But speaking of 4 years ago today was the first order, and that was Thomas from Ohio, who's still a customer. So thank you very much, Thomas, for being our first customer and still being a customer. Let's see here, check in the chat here. Rebecca, I just don't know how to change my name. Somebody Google that so Dragon6483 knows how to change his name. Let's see, Jim Bob Bob. I know it doesn't feel like 4 years. He says really doesn't seem like 4 years ago. Crazy. Dude, you know.
You telling me? I mean, like, boom, 4 years. Boom.
Yeah, time flies. So I highly recommend you have fun while you're doing this thing called life, because it flies. And let's see. Steve Austin, my wife says I spend too much time and money on your site. Okay, Mrs. Austin, first of all, Steve does not spend too much time and money on my site. He spends just the right amount of time and money on my site. Steve, I don't get in trouble with your wife. Let's see. John, oh, yeah, hello, my recent order arrived safely. Great, John. I'm very glad. All right, so I wanted to talk about, but speaking of that, feel free. Mongo/Myron says, it's an investment. I agree. It is an investment. Feel free for those of you watching live, feel free to ask any questions in the chat. In today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about why I started Trent Tokens, a little bit about the site, and I'll also be doing a drawing for everyone who has visited the site in the past year from May 14th to yesterday, the 14th, up until midnight last night. I have put all of your names. Actually, my wife chopped them up, and this is the magical bag of holding. Right there it is, the bag of holding. I don't think yeah, it is the bag of holding, and inside the bag of holding is a bunch of names, and we will draw those names out for people who have visited the site. These are all the people who have visited the site over the past year. I do this each year, by the way. Because of the 4th year anniversary, will win lots of prizes, and I'll talk about those prizes in a second. But new this year, because the True Dungeon Talk with Trent is a new show, I am going to select 4 people from the people who are watching. So please, if you are tuned in now, please stay tuned. I'm not sure how in the heck I'm going to get everybody's names. I'll just type them quick, maybe in a Google sheet, and then we'll roll the dice roller to see which 4 win. But we'll figure that out when we get there. So let's see if we have any questions. I need to clean my monitor. There's a spot on it, right on your nose. Maybe it's my nose. Is it your monitor or my nose? How about now? Is the spot still there? How about now? How about the spot? Let's see. It's kind of say we're casting you on the big screen while we're playing board games. No pressure. Okay, Dragon. 6483. Mike C. Trent has an unusually high charisma score for a barbarian. He just allowed an extra figurine. Can we make that a rule? Because some of those figurines are pretty cool. Let's see. Mongo, I was fly fishing. Got notification. It was about to start. No time to return to cabin. So still at water's edge. Mongo, don't fall in. Hi, Adam. Adam's here. Let's see. Can view the participants list. Would be the easiest way, then roll the dice. Oh, there's a participants list? Oh, I don't know where that is. Maybe I'll Google that. Oh, participants. Okay, hold on while I'm clicking participants. Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. Thank you. See? Who said that? Ken Penland. Ken, thank you so much. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm a noob YouTube show person. So I just learned something. Excellent. David, my brother, says he's proud of me. Oh, thank you, David. I call him DJ. We all call him DJ. It's the monitor for sure, Dave. Okay, thank you. How many potions of leap and attack are you hoarding? Oh, Adam, I got a lot. Oh.
That Trentus the Barbarian has a lot of potions of leap and attack.
And Corey, thank you for joining. All right, so let me talk a little bit about Trent Tokens. We are sponsored by Trent Tokens, by the way. Trent Tokens, our sponsor. I just wanted to talk about the site. For those of you who aren't aware, if you go to the forums and you go to My Topics and then you search, you'll see all of the different posts that you have done. I went to page 28 of my post, or post that I have participated in, or post that I have started. And my first post was 4 years, 10 months ago. And I was asking about best in slot in the Barbarians. Now, I had been lurking, I believe, for a few months. I do that almost with every game that I start getting really active in. I learn, the forums, the game, and kind of figure out who's who on the forums, and just start learning more about the game. I guess because I like to say I'm an introverted extrovert, I guess. And I don't know, I didn't want to say something stupid or make a stupid post on. And so for everybody listening who might feel that way, it's silly. Don't do it. Don't feel that way. Post. Everybody's super cool. Everybody's super helpful. So that was my first post, a best in slot list. And then I posted on someone else's post. And then my third post, also 4 years, 10 months ago today. The post title is To Sell or Not to Sell. By then, I had already started to collect a pretty massive collection of tokens, and I didn't know what to do with the extra ones. So I posted on the site. At that time, I thought, well, I'm being a computer nerd. I thought I could make my own website and sell the extras. I could sell on eBay, which a lot of people do, or create a forum store, which a lot of people do as well. So I started to get people's feedback on what to do of those choices. But in the back of my mind, I think I always knew I wanted to start a site because, being a computer nerd, and it was so much fun. And there also weren't a lot of sites around. There were 4 at that time. Yeah, there were 4 at various different levels of participation, I guess. So I thought, I would start my own site. But I asked other people. Another reason I started my own site was because when it came to trading and purchasing tokens, there were, again, only a few places to go. And for some of the people on the site who were selling tokens, it was difficult to kind of track them down or to get them to respond to the messages. And being kind of crazy and really wanting that one token for the collection, it just seemed to be kind of cumbersome. I thought there's got to be a better way. And then there was eBay. There's a handful of people there who weren't on the forums, and some people on the forums weren't on eBay. And so for a number of different reasons, I thought I'll make the website. Another big reason, a huge reason, almost the biggest reason I made the website, is there are a lot of people who craft different accessories for True Dungeon, and it's super, super cool stuff. And it was difficult to kind of track them down as well. If you didn't hunt through the forums, you wouldn't even know these things existed. So I felt bad about that. I wanted people to know about all these amazing crafters. I wanted to, in essence, help them sell their wares and also help people buy their wares. So that was another big reason I started the site. And that's the consignment program. Same thing with tokens. I wanted people to have an easier way to sell their tokens to a larger audience. So that's it. That's why that's one of a handful of the reasons I started this site. And it's also fun. I enjoy the collection, and I have almost all of the tokens, with the exception of 2003, which is that first binder there. Let's see. Let me check in with the chat here. Let's see. You noob. Dave says I'm a you noob. Let's see. I got about 50. What does that mean, Mongo? Can't just highlight, copy, paste the names from a spreadsheet. It would be the easiest. Yeah, I'll try that when we get to the participants. Make it a drinking. Okay, so yeah, sure. Make a drinking game of how many times I drink. I definitely want to stay. Oh, we got a new subscriber, Mitmat. Mitmat is a new subscriber. Thank you, Mitmat, for subscribing. I need to get like a big. Oh, I know what I'll do.
Hoo-ha!
Yeah.
Hoo-ha!
There we go.
Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha!
Yeah, I programmed that in later. Let's see. So I guess the folios are going to be the new stockpile worthy consumable. Yeah, the folios are cool. If you haven't seen TokenDB now lists 2 folios, but there's a third. And I think, let me check real quick what that is. I'll do this real time. Yeah, there's a third now. So I'm going to tokendb.com right now. And folio. You could also find this information on TrueDungeonTokens.com. So for those of you who want to find out information about tokens, you can go to tokendb.com. It's the Bible of all the tokens for True Dungeon. And my buddy and I, David, created another site called TrueDungeonTokens.com, and Mark has been a big help with that as well. And that's for collectors to keep track of your collection. And there's all kinds of extra information on that site as well. Ooh, did I just burp? Oh, I think I just burped. Burp. So there we go. Folio of Brawn and Folio of Deafness are the 2 folios on TokenDB. But there's a third one. What is it? Let me go to... I'm going to go to the other site. Let's see here. TrueDungeonTokens.com, and then it will tell me okay, sorry, unless somebody else knows. Folio to Fitness. Oh, thank you, David. Yeah, I figured somebody, I should have just asked. I figured somebody could find it quicker than I could find it. Type it rather. Yes, so Fitness is the third one. So yes, I think the folios are going to be a great thing to collect. And David, who's my buddy who did the site, texted me that. Thank you, David. And thank you, David. +2 Con is the other one. We got +2 Strength, which is the Brawn, +2 Dex, which is the Deafness, and then Fitness is +2 Con. Speaking of that, there's got to be more. There's got to be more of those coming. Now, those are all the physical ones. There's got to be more, because why would they make some just for the physical classes and not the other ones? So I'm very excited about Future Treasure, because I think there's got to be more of those. Yeah, so Kit Kumi, I didn't see Fitness on the database. Was it more rare than the other 2? So here's my guess. I'm not sure, but this is my guess. Being an avid token collector, my guess is that they are releasing these, I think it's kind of secret. I mean, it's just appearing on TokenDB. Nobody's really talking about it except maybe us on the forums. My guess is that every virtual True Dungeon, and then perhaps at Gen Con and Gamehole Con, they're going to just pile in more. That's my guess. But in my last pile of treasure, I did get more of Brawn and Deafness and only a few of the Fitness. So at this time, I believe it is the more rare one, but I'm sure more will be coming. At least that's what I think. I could be wrong. Well, there's definitely more of Fitness coming, one would assume, but I think they're going to make more of the other ones as well. So we'll see if I'm right. Okay, let's see. Oh, Nancy, my sister, has joined. Thank you. Folio Focus would be interesting, sure. I think there's a lot of Rebecca, Trent Watch Party. Yes, hello. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you. Oh yeah, I got to get better at that YouTube stuff. Yeah, make sure you click the bell icon and click subscribe. One day. Let's see. What else did I want to say about Trent Tokens? Oh, I know. So you may wonder why I like to do these drawings, and if you are just tuning in, this bag of holding here, this magical bag of holding, has all of the names of all of the people who have purchased over the past year, from May 14th to yesterday, May 14th of this year, up until midnight. And if you're curious as to why I do these drawings, it's the community thing. The True Dungeon community, again, is amazing. For all the people who are watching, they know this. And speaking of amazing, I want to do a quick tangent. When I was looking at those old posts, I think my fourth or fifth post was looking for tokens, and Raven was one of the people who responded. So that's when I think that's probably the first communication that I had with Raven, who is one of the best True Dungeon community ambassadors of all time. And it was, I'm pretty sure we did that trade. I think we did that trade. Oh, sorry. Welcome to New York. New York, New York. It's a wonderful town. I think at Gen Con 2016, I did that trade with Raven, which was pretty cool. You look great on camera, Trent. I really like the bag of holding. Thank you. Combo item, Encyclopedia of Bludgeoning. I like that, Ross. Okay, David. That's between me and you. All right, so back to Trent Tokens. I was saying, yes, the community and doing different drawings. Now, when I started to purchase tokens and trade tokens, a lot of the different people would add in something extra, and I'm sure a lot of people here have experienced that as well. And I just thought that was the most amazing thing, that they would add like a 1-point heal or other different kind of random tokens. What a cool idea. So I started to, with my extras, I had a little pile of extras. When I would do trades, I would put in extra tokens for those people as well, just to keep the coolness going, you know. And then once I started the site, I thought, okay, well, I want to keep that tradition alive because it's so amazing that people do that. But then I thought, how in the heck am I going to do that? What token am I going to give out? Do I buy a bunch of this kind of token and put one in each? But what about the next year? So that's where I came up with my Trent Tokens Token of Appreciation that started right away in 2017 to now. With each order, I enclosed that year's token. So in 2017, it was a black token. And then the next year was the orange. The next year was blue. The next year, last year, was red. And then this year was green. And next year, 2022, will be a different color. And since you're watching, I'll tell you, I'm thinking about purple. So that's between me and you. And that is my way. Now you may think, well, that's not so great. It's not a 1-point heal or a token I can use. So what I do, and since you're listening, if you remember this, every January, so let's say you have January to December of 2020. So in January of 2021, in my newsletter, toward the bottom of the newsletter, because, you know, I want to reward the people who read all the way down to the bottom, but since you're listening, I'll tell you this now. There is a way, there's 3 ways to earn a $10 off coupon at each of the social sites: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So this is a January thing, and it's only January 1 to the end of January. So 2022, remember this if you get a green token. So next year, January 2022, all you have to do is just take a picture of the token and then post to Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or, sorry for the alarm, the siren rather, or you could take a selfie with the token, or you could take a picture of an item that you purchased with the token and just post it to either of the sites. When you post to one of the sites, you'll get 1,000 XP, let's say Facebook, and then Twitter, another 1,000, and then Instagram, that's another 1,000. So you can get 3,000 XP, which will be good for a $10 off coupon times 3, $30. So that's kind of my way to give back and keep that tradition alive. And throughout the year, I do all kinds of drawings. And let me check the chat, and then I think it's time to get this drawing started.
Hoo-ha! 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 Hoo-ha!
All right, so let's see what the chat. This shows the possibility. How did you get virtual? So I'm going to scroll up here. So let's see. Folio focus would be interesting. Yes, I agree. Folio fitness, that is +2 con. Dave. One-time use only. Correct, Steve. But they seem to be fairly bountiful so far, but we'll see. Rob Ramsey, how did you like Virtual True Dungeon, where sadly we couldn't do in-person TD this past year? So Rob is asking how I like Virtual True Dungeon. Let's sip first, and for those of you playing a drinking game, go ahead. Okay, so I loved it. I really love Virtual True Dungeon. I'm a computer nerd. I played every MMO forever. I liked the relaxed environment. If you have to go take a quick pee-pee, you can do that, or you can snack on nachos, which is difficult or impossible rather to do playing live. But it's nothing compared to playing live. I mean, the two are just completely different, but both amazing. For someone like myself, I play physical True Dungeon pretty much all day long, 3 days or 4 days straight, or whatever the thing is. When I was first doing it, I would run from True Dungeon to D&D back and forth, all the time, and that became too much. So then I just stopped playing D&D at conventions, and pretty much primarily only play True Dungeon at the conventions. So physically it's easier, obviously, but they're different. It's, of course, as one can imagine. The physical game is you and 9 other people physically doing something. 10 people have to go to 10 different spots in a room to do something, hold up this or move this or whatever, or pull this and turn that. But compared to having nothing, it was unbelievable. But even with the physical, I still think the virtual, personally, is really great. And if they can continue to do physical and virtual, I would do both. I'm a huge fan of both. So that's my personal opinion, and hopefully other people enjoy them as well. So thank you, Rob. That's a great question. Dave says, again, don't forget to like the video. Okay, yes, don't forget to like the video. If you like it, please like it. If you don't like it, please like it. Nancy, my sister, says, so proud of you. Oh, so sweet. Now I owe her $1. David Harris thinks purple is a good idea. So again, that's between me and you. I'm thinking about purple. Zach also likes it. Just giving me something else to collect. Rebecca thinks that, and so does John. Jeremy says, you're awesome, Trent. Thanks for spreading the word about True Dungeon. Yeah, it's not me. It's the True Dungeon. I'm just, like rubber bouncing off all the goodness that comes my way. Let's see. So will these go to a transmit if you have all? I don't know, Brian. Maybe one day. I do it every year. Snake Eyes does. That's right. Thank you very much. Love those January rewards. Jason, thank you. Steve says, you were the first person I bought from, a great ambassador for the game. That's really sweet, Steve. Thank you, buddy. Drinking game, what did I miss? Oh, so Dave, earlier somebody was saying maybe each time I sip to, take a drinking game, or to partake in the drinking game. So feel free. Okay. It has been my mental health during the pandemic. Yep, Bill, sure, I'm with you there. Dave also likes VTD. Thomas says the drinking game is every time I talk, you chug. So we will lose him quickly. I don't think that's what it is. As a barf, I think you maybe mean barbarian. I actually miss bird song. Oh, bard. As a bard, I miss actually bard song. Look forward to in person. I think that's what Zach meant. Jim Bob, 10, 15 years till we're wearing VR setups and doing TD that way. Maybe. Who knows, baby. Really want to see both continue. Designer 7X, I agree. I would like both to continue. Zach, yeah, Bart's on. Rebecca C. Checks collection of Trent Tokens to see what I need. I know. The black ones are really rare. I think I meant rare. VTD has been a great to introduce to the game. B. Miss Squez, you are right. Almost every other time, new people who have never been to True Dungeon can easily come to virtual True Dungeon and get a taste. I think it's a great appetite whetter, if you will. Let's see. Bill would also do both. Kit Kumi says, the one thing I really like about the virtual True Dungeon is seeing more familiar faces each run. We don't usually see the same people at the con because we can't play as much. Yeah, I know. Usually I would just see people in passing. Like I would almost always see Muggsy and Mrs. Muggsy. And I would, oh, hey, how you doing? Going through the different rooms. And I would notice other people. And speaking of that, if I could share a little bit of a personal touch, if you will, to this. When I go to True Dungeon runs, again, I'm doing runs all day long, just, in circles, if you will. When I walk down the little hallways where each little room, they have people setting up, I feel just so happy because I see people sitting there having fun, and maybe that's my superpower. I'm empathic man, but when I, especially new people, whether they're new or advanced players or been playing a long time, whatever you want to call them, I see the smile and I just feel the glow from them of opening up their 10 packs, sharing the tokens with each other, working on their builds, and getting ready to go do the run. Oh man, that I guess that I haven't seen with Virtual True Dungeon, so that part I miss. But that's just one of the greatest feelings ever. And if you've never felt that, next time you're going through that little hallway, look left and right at all the people having that fun, and I bet you'll see that glow. If you haven't seen it yet, look for it. You'll see it, and I think it's kind of like a energy meter, for yourself to continue to have fun and to continue to spread that love. But I feel that way every single time I go through that little hall and look at all the different runs. Let's see here. Let me check on the chat. Hi, Trent. Congrats on 4 years. Thank you, Skylar. And I also agree that the notes are the best. My favorite is the illustrative missing tooth, Mitchell, when we got him his final Cavadar tooth. That's Rebecca. Ken, now that I know I'm missing colors, how can I get my hands out of the prints? Whew, that's going to be tough. Maybe email me. We'll see what we can do. Matt, hi. Welcome, Matt. Thank you. Gabe says, I feel like I should have more Trent tokens. Yeah, sure. Let's go to TrentTokens.com and figure that out. Let's see. Jason says to Ken, someone needs to start a Trent Tokens site to resell the out-of-print ones. No. Nancy, you just email me and I'll give you a t-shirt, you silly goose. That's my sister. James says it makes me sad. That's Jim, right? Makes me sad I won't see Harlex this year. Going to miss him. So for those that don't know, Harlex is one of the most amazing coaches of all time, and we lost him this year. He was the sweetest ambassador of the game, and in the 2022 tokens, there'll be a Harlex lamp, a token named after him. It's something that I guess unfortunately happens sometimes when people who are great ambassadors of the game, tokens are named after them. Not all of the tokens that have people names are because of that, but yes, Harlex was one of the greatest of all time, and we're all going to miss him very, very much. Let's see, where were we? So Kit Kumi has a great TD parody song. Yes, if you are watching this live, go to Facebook and check out the parody songs. Those are really funny. And yes, raising a glass to Harlex. To him,
Hoo-ha!
Amen to that. I agree, Matt. Yeah, Adam, nothing better than the coaching room hangout. There's some glasses being raised. And here we are. Okay, so time for the drawing. The magical bag of holding. This holds, again, all of the people in here, are all the different names of all the people who have purchased over the past year. So I'm going to draw 4 of these names. Here they are shaken up. But before I do that, the prizes are a little different than other drawings that you guys have seen. Typically I'll do the 3rd place prize, which will be, kind of a small set of things, whatever they may be. And then the 2nd prize is either that and more, or something bigger, I guess. And then 1st place is usually the biggest prize. But I decided to, this time, because I haven't really been able to do a lot of the different drawings that I normally do because of the different physical conventions, or as many specials as possible, because it's been a rough year for us all. So what I'm going to do is, again, 4 people from this bag will win prizes, but then 4 people from the list here will win. And what I want to do is everyone wins all the same prizes. And hopefully everybody agrees and feels like they are awesome. If you don't like them and you don't think they're awesome, then give them away to someone else who will. So let's go through what those prizes are. The first prize is the new True Dungeon hat, which is pretty cool, right? Yeah. It's a baseball cap, and it's amazing. I like it very much. It's really good quality, and there you go. So that's the first thing. Next up is, for those of you who like to drink water, soda, or other things, a True Dungeon Stein. I'm sorry, a Trent Tokens Stein. Yay! This is one of my favorite things. I think it's really cool. Hopefully you do as well. So this will also be one of the prizes. Let's see, I see the chat moving here. Let's see. So, let's see. Yeah, Bill, another one of our Team Synergy friends taking the next adventure. Yep, I agree. And I'm sure he will adventure well. Matt has an interesting question. Allow to buy tokens under a hold options. There's been a few times I'd like to order a random common but wait to place till I can justify the shipping. I'll think about that. Thank you. Dave says good luck. Yes, good luck to everyone. Let's see, pile of loot option. I want my +2 to hit hat. That's right. This gives you, I don't know if you know this, but according to the description in the website, this gives you +2 to hit, in case you want to play baseball in the dungeon, or just want to play baseball. And if you can't hit the ball, it's not the hat's fault. It's definitely your fault. Zach would love the Stein. Okay, I hope you're one of them. How many stitches in the bill of the hat? More stitches, better quality. I don't know. Do you want me to count them? There we go. 1, 2. This might take a while. Maybe if you win, you can check it out. Rob says Trent Tokens Stein sounds like a great NPC name. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so next up on the cool stuff is this, a bag. You can see the face, that's why it's not focusing. Let me hide my face. No, can I see my face? Is that working? No. There we go, yeah. So this is a True Dungeon travel bag? Yeah, travel bag. This is often handed out to volunteers with their little volunteer loot, if you will. I have a handful of these, and I hadn't seen them before, and that's another thing I want to do with my site. Find things that I haven't heard about it, because if I haven't heard about it, it's very possible a lot of people haven't heard about it. So I want to spread that love. I think these are awesome, so I want to give away 8, 4 from the bag and 4 from whoever's watching. There's a few left on my site as well, but here we go. Let's check out what's inside. Lots of good stuff. All right, so here we go. First up is this cool little button. This is May 2021, celebrating 4 years of hoo-ha! So this is a Trent Tokens button. There's only a limited few of those. And speaking of something that not a lot of people know about, check this out here. There we go. So this is a True Dungeon 1 silver coin. There's been like one of these sold on eBay recently, and these are really, really awesome. So I believe these are 2005. It's the True Fantasy Tavern. You could buy this and then use it, to in the True Dungeon Fantasy Tavern. So everybody will get one of those as well. And speaking of tokens, I've also included another, this year, the 2021 Trent Tokens token. There it is. Yep. And there's my face. Speaking of that, my buddy Jay did that artwork, and that's Trentus the Barbarian. So thank you, Jay. So, and if you already have one of these, then you could give it to someone else, and then they would have one. All right, so now, let's see here. This many tokens. Let's talk about the rest of these tokens. Again, everybody's getting these. The Seventh Tooth of Cavadar is the next one that's in this list here. Sorry, it's not focused, probably because of that eye. And the silver, let me check here, late to the game. Hi, Ian. I got one of those bags with my last order. Cool, that's right. Yes, thank you for purchasing that. Let's see, it's silver. I really wish my husband and I had been playing while the tavern was a thing. It sounded cool. Kid Kumi, yes, man. My friend Sean told me about that, and he just said it was so awesome. Man, I feel like I should, I don't know how, I feel like I should start that tavern again. Feels like something that I would like to do, and I'd love to run around and make sure everybody's having a good time. So maybe one day I can start that, maybe when I retire or something. So next up is one of my favorite tokens ever. This is Averons. I don't know if I've ever heard that pronounced. Averons? Probably Averons. +3 cherry bomb. I love cherries. And this is Jeff's daughter, Jeff, who created True Dungeon. And you can heal 3 hit points, and it deals 3 points of sacred damage to all monsters. I think this is an underrated token. And I want everyone to enjoy that. Next up is the these are some treasure box tokens here. This is the let's see, the Deadword Amulet, and a potion of healing. This is a really awesome potion. That's 10 points of healing right there. That's a good one. And also the 20, for those of you who have not collected the 2021 Greaves yet, you will like this. This is the uncommon and the rare Greaves, right? The uncommon is -1 damage from cold, and the rare is -2 damage from cold. And another pretty cool token from this year is here, the Potion of Repeat Healing. Immediately heal 1 person 4 points of damage, then heal 4 points next round with no action required. So it's a very cool token. And something that I'm always, Snake says, yes, True Dungeon Tavern. Yeah, sign me up. Let's see, True Dungeon, the breakfast cereal. Okay, Tavern with the Trent Token sign. Yeah, this sounds great. Let's all do it. All right, let's do it. One of the things that I'm always short on every year, because I make one of every token of that year, is gold. But this year, I actually am doing pretty good in gold, so I want to share the wealth. So everyone gets 1,000 GP gold bar. That's pretty cool. And what's better than treasure? More treasure. Everybody will also get a 10x 2021 treasure chip. And speaking of,
hoo-ha, 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 hoo-ha,
the Tankard of Celebration. Hoo-ha! Now, if you're not familiar with the cool Tankard of Celebration, I thought it fitting because it is the year of this token. Also, I'm going to give a Stein, and it's all about your group. So the way this token works is if you equip it, when your party, it doesn't necessarily mean you, when your party rolls initiative, if you hit a 20, if you say hoo-ha, you will heal 10 points. What? That's crazy. So, and everyone in the party could equip it, and then everyone heals 10 points. So I think it's awesome. Tankard of Celebration. So, and that's the theme, if you will, of the 4-year anniversary, celebrating 4 years of hoo-ha. Bag of awesome tokens, the Stein, and the +2 to hit True Dungeon hat. So let's get this party started and see who our winners are. We would definitely go to your tavern, Trent. Thank you. Stein needs a flippy cap with a small. Yeah, I know. That would be kind of cool. Yes, Rebecca will also supply the bar bets to get more drinks. All right, here we go, boys and girls. It is time to see who the 4 people who will be winning all of that I just said, and then we'll go through the people who are watching live. Now, I want to repeat something that I said when I first sent this out to social media and the True Dungeon forums. If someone were to be so lucky to be a visitor of Trent Tokens and also purchase something within the past year, and also view this video here live, and I drew your name, and you win from the bag, and I also draw your name from the participant list. The way I'm calling that is you rolled a crit twice, so that means you would win 2 sets of all the goodies, and that means, yeah, you rolled a crit. So that I'm the one giving it away, so I'm making the rules. And then if you want to give that away to someone else, go for it. All right, here we go. Here is the first person from the bag of holding. And the first person is... Let's see if it will say here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Dustin Marquis. I hope I'm saying that right. Dustin Marquis is the first winner of the Trent Tokens bag of loot stuff. All right, so next up is... Let's see who the next winner is. That's the... Congratulations, Dustin Marquis. I think I'm saying that right. And if you happen to be someone here who is from the bag, please say so. Loyalty program idea. If you fill a Stein with a Trent Tokens logo thing, you get a special token that summons... yeah, summon me in the dungeon. That would be awesome. Figurine of power. Trenter the dragon. Loved it. Summons Trent as a dragon. Also good. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Congrats, number 1. Congrats, Dustin. Okay, next up is... See if you can read it. Doug Osborne. Doug Osborne is the second winner of the loot of Trent Tokens 4th year anniversary loot. I probably should have labeled that better. Yeah. Do we have any marketing experts here? Gotta get better at marketing. Oh yeah, click the like button. I keep forgetting that, right? Thank you. All right, so next up is going to be, this is number 3. Let's see, let me try to cover my eyes, and then it should focus. There we go, Eric Temple. How about that, Eric Temple? So that is the 3rd winner of all the loot. Okay, let me shake it up. I'm shaking it up and spinning it all around and shaking it all about. Do the hokey pokey. Okay, one more winner from the bag, and then we're going to choose 4 people from the people watching. Here's the 4th and final winner. Okay, it is... Sorry. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I can do this. I just want everybody to see it live. Tobias Bennett! Tobias Bennett is the 4th winner of the bag of loot. Yay! All right, so those are our 4 winners from people who have visited the website. And now I'm going to check the participants list, and whoever is currently watching the site. Yes, congrats to everybody. And now give me a second here. Participants. All right, here comes the list. Okay, so there's the participants list. You're just going to have to trust me here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I copy and paste this? I think I can. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to copy and paste this. I hope copy and paste works. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Does copy and paste work? It does not work. All right, so I'm just going to count. So we have Adam Alesner. I'm pretty sure how that's pronounced. We got Andrew B. Misquez, Brian, Dave, David, Gabe, Ian, James, Jason, Jeremy, Jim, Bop, John, Kumu, Rachel, Thomas, and Zach. That's the list. So I will roll the die for that many people. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, so it's a D20. How appropriate. Copy and paste talk with Trent. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. So did somebody type it out? Sorry, David just sent me a text. Please exclude yourself. Yes. Oh, Myron says he didn't hear his name. Highlight, Control C, copy even with no right click. I did that. I'll try it again. Oh, I wonder if sometimes the participants might be hidden if you're not talking. Oh, Designer X. Oh, the list got bigger. So there's Designer X, and there's, yeah, now I see you guys. So I hope this works, guys. I'm sorry if this doesn't work. You know what? I'm just going to type them. Sorry. Let's just do it. Let's just type it. We're going to type it live. So we got Adam. Oh, hold on. Sorry. You know what? The names did paste, but they were white. The text was white, and now they're there. So let me see if I can see everybody. I don't see everyone here, so give me a second. Of course, now I'm doing it all. Whoa, the list is... People are signing... Oh my God, the list just got huge. What happened? Did someone just say... the list just got enormous. How'd that happen? All right, guys. This copy paste is going to work, and now I'm going to paste it. And now I am making the text readable. Okay, and this is going to be, let me tell you how many people this is. I'm going to say the names too, and if your name is not said, if I don't say your name, please tell me, okay? So here are the people who are currently watching. Adam, Aslener, Andrew B. Mesquez, Brian, Dave Otson, David Gersbach, David Harris, David McClure, Gabe, Ian, Jason, Jeremy, Jim Bob, John, Kitkumi, Rachel, Thomas, and Zach. So that's still 20. Did anyone, did I not, it just looked like a bunch of people. Who did I not say? Like, I don't see Snake Eyes here. Maybe this isn't going to work. Oh no, Crystal isn't here. So there must be something. Go ahead and say who didn't. Oh my God, this isn't working at all, is it? Miss me. So I think there must be some type of setting. David, do you have any ideas how to help with this here? Yeah, a lot of people are missing too. It says there's 45 active, 20 folks. So some people, there must be some type of setting that your names aren't there. So I think that's what it is. Oh, I don't know what to do, guys. I feel terrible. What to do? I see Snake Eyes. Let me try this one more time, this copy thing. I'm going to try this one more time, guys. For whatever reason, the copy isn't grabbing everybody. But fret not. We're going to figure this out if you'll bear with me. And I appreciate the bearing with me. This is my first time trying it like this, and clearly it's not a great idea. I had hoped it would be a good idea. Okay, so let me try it once more. So this, I've got this copy and paste. It feels like the list of people keeps disappearing. This time I've got 34 participants. All right. So does anyone have any suggestions here, or any way that we could do this? Yeah, I don't see Rob's here. There's a lot of names that are not on this. So why don't we try this? Could everyone just say, yeah, technical difficulties. Oh, you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to do this real quick. Yeah, technical difficulties. Yeah, exactly, Jim Bob. That's what I was thinking. Can everyone just, who's listening? Rachel said she texted you a number list with 33 with names. So, yeah, I got that as well, Rachel. But does that include everybody? So like a snake eyes. So actually, let me try this. I'm going to say. So let me see if Ian's. So here we go. I've got the same list that you just sent me, Rachel. Thank you for that. I'm going to try this one more time. If this doesn't work, then we're going to say everybody say hi once. But here we go. So Adam, I got Adam, Andrew, B. Mesquez, Bill, Brian, Crystal, Dave, Otson, David Gerspach, David Harris, David Wiggins, designer, 7X, Flick, Gabe, Ian, James with nothing there. This must be Potter probably. Jason Sullivan, Jeremy, Jim Bop, John, Ken, Kitkumi, Corey, Matt, Mitchell, Myron, Rebecca C, Rob, Ross, Snake Eyes, Steve Austin, Thomas, Thunder Ghost, Tim Rink, Wind Up Zen Mighty. Anyone not on that list. So if you were not on the list that I just said, say hi in chat, please. So if you were not on that list, say hi in chat. Yeah. Okay, so going once, going twice. If I did not say your name and you're listening, please say hi in chat. All right, so we got one here that's Crem98. All right, Crem98. All right, so let me type that in. Crem98. Okay. Anyone else? Spud is not listed. Spud, say hi so I can see what your name is. So Andy says he's not here. You are right. I don't see you there. Okay, so Andy, yeah. So here we go. So we got Andy, Nancy, Susan. So Susan. So let's say Susan. Okay. Anyone else? So Spud is Susan. Great. William. William, please say hi, so I can see what you're logged in as. So Devin. Okay, Devin. By the way, technical difficulties. This is not working out how I planned. I got to get one of those moderators. That's what I need. One of those moderators. Great time to fry the home router. Congrats to the winners. Matt, let me see if you're on the name here. You are not here, so let me add you to the list here. Anyone else that I did not call out? Susan, Jim Bob. I got you, Nancy. The people I added were Andy, Nancy, Susan, Devin, and Matt. Okay, so that is 40. All right, so going once. If I did not call your name, yeah, I need to get a moderator. So those are the 40 people. So what I'm going to do now, oh boy, well, this
took longer than I thought.
So Mike C, let me see, make sure that you are on the list here, Mike C. 4 people won. You are not on the list. Yeah, you are not on the list. So let me write you down, Mike C. Mike C. Okay, so Mike C. Yeah, so 4 people. No, Mike C, I just added you to the list. So there are 41 people that I have on the list of people watching. Dustin Marquis, Doug Osborne, Eric Temple, and Tobias Bennett won from the Bag of Holding. So those are the people who, of the many people who purchased over the last year, they won the big prize here. And now I'm going to choose 4 more. So it's 41 people. So I'm going to roll a D41. And you'll have to trust me that the roll is true. And here we go. So of those 41, here we go. I am now rolling a D41. And the first winner, it's a 1. Wow. So whoever is number 1 is Adam. Adam Guy? Am I saying that right? Okay, so you were, of the list, the first one. So it's a good time to roll a 1. Okay, so next up, so 3 more. Here we go. 30. So whoever is number 30. So I'm going to go down my list here. And number 30 is Steve Austin. Congratulations, Steve Austin. All right, so congratulations so far to Adam and Steve. And here we go for 2 more of all the fun prizes. And the roll says 31. So whoever's right next to them, Thomas Whelan. Am I saying that wrong, right? Probably butchering it horrifically. 1 more to go. The final winner is 18. So let's see who 18 is. 18 is Jim Bob. Okay, there we are. So for the winners of the people who are watching, thank you again for your patience. I'm really sorry about that. Adam, Jim Bob, Steve Austin, and Thomas Whelan. Whelan? Am I saying that right? Probably not. Whelan. Thomas, thank you there. So congratulations. Woo, doggy. For everyone who, good thing for Adam that Trent didn't have questers equipped. Congratulations all very, very much. Again, the prizes are the cool True Dungeon hat with lots of stitches. Count those stitches there, because, you know, the more stitches, the better quality, right? And the very awesome Trent Tokens Stein, which is very, very cool. I love it. And then finally, this awesome bag of, you know, cool loot. It's a True Dungeon bag with lots and lots of tokens and a limited edition button there. May 2021, celebrating 4 years of hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! Again, thank you very much. This has been an episode of True Dungeon Talk with Trent. I am Trent, your host. Big fan and avid collector of tokens. Thank you very, very much to everyone who watched live and in the future who will be watching this not live. And that is it for our show. Everyone, please be kind. And if you're not feeling so great, smile, because it's really hard to frown when you're smiling. Thank you, everyone.